comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to Fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Decides to go in with the target combo. Down to the wire. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Grabs him, life lead opens up. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Can't tech the throw, a quick breather. Lays out a whirlwind. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Shot in there! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Brushes that off and keeps going. The Cyclone hit. Now we gotta see something. Player one, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Start to push with a Radiant Cyclone. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Breaks the block with a throw. Burnout activates. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Solid anti-air. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the uses their drive gauge. Lays out a whirlwind. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Super Art, oh my god, they just choked it up! Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Slots that off! Player one is barely hanging on for their last bit of drive. Sets up with the jump in. Player two can't let this simmer. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Starts with whirlwind. What are they getting it all on the drive run? There's a burnout. Taps him on the toe. What's next? This is a gigantic life lead. Draw super hard incoming. Player one still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. A real test of nerves here. Player one is in a very good spot now. Flatline zone. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Believe it's time for the burnout! Doesn't miss a overdrive jackknife! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them. What's next? Goes in on the impact. Burnout activates. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Barely blocks the jump in. Drive rush to keep KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that this is gonna be bad news? Scrapping it out up close. Player one has a slight life lead, springs forward with the drive rush. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning all the throw connects. Tempest for the tackle. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? A clean KO. Nice meter. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top in this final round? It's the drive. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. This is the ideal range. Can this drive bring them back? Player 1 is there. This is gonna hurt. There's a burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can all the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Shrugs that off. Dangerous range here. Oh, nice. Getting ready. The throw doesn't connect. Back into the corner. What set him to the wall slash into the guard break. Big drive gap gets the throw. It's denied. Risky play, but it pays off. It is over. Player 2 glitches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Okay, takes them all the way to the finish. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Solid combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters planning something? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Sticks the combo. The opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Jumping attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2, burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this. Brings the impaler. Drops him hard. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Shows a medium kick. Doesn't miss a beat. Here comes the corner pressure. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Can this drive bring them back? Great Player 1 with a slight lead. Will the super art do anything? The super doesn't hit. Player 2 needs to win. There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very sets up with the jump in. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start the perfect tech. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 can't use anything. Putting it all on the line. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Come upstairs. Fires off a whirlwind. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Got their eye on the air. Throws them. What's next? Player 2, will this super art connect? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Closes out the round with a fireball. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in catches them. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Connects with medium kick. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. Both fighters planning something. Hits them with a stopping block. Were they baiting them into that? Player burns out. A trade. Now what? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Activate the star to get some help on the field. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. Raw super hard incoming. Player What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent, throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Impacts are no-go. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Absorbs the attack and fires back. So they push forward to pressure the opponent. From up above. Solid use of tech. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Target locked and scoop. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. No escape from the throw. Goes for the jump in. Fire looking to plant him with a pile driver. Both fighters have a full scoop. Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Breaks the block with a throw. Links it! The cyclone hit. Now we gotta pick a good spot to use the super. Burns out. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Okay. No! Critical art now? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Heavy punch sends them flying. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Goes for the fireball. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. In a dire situation, heats it up with a combo into super. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Grabs him. Somehow pushes back all the way to set. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this rate. Charges forward. Fires off a whirlwind. Jumps up. Boom goes the dynamite. Jumps. Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Big time whip! Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. A real test of nerves here. Rashid looking for something with his arm. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. They got a big burn out. What now? Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround super. Both of them back off. They may be prepared to close them away. Gotta hand it to both of them.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Goes for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Checks with a projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. They couldn't escape the pressure of the impact. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Lays on the pressure with a takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Shoots off a fireball up close. OD Whirlwind, burnout activates. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the KO? Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Connects with medium kick. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Hits him with a stopping block. Shows the medium kick. Fires off a whirlwind. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Going in. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Good job escaping that dangerous, experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the jumping mixer.
Pay attention.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Whirlwind shot. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? He stars out. Rashid's gonna start stealing. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Both of them back off. Knew the throw was coming. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. The next touch made hit. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Lays down a whirlwind. Gets the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Throws a fireball. Their drive burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. The jump connects with the throw. Backed into the corner. Knew the throw was coming. Crowns him from above. Throws him. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 is in burnout state, but barely hits the drive. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. OD whirlwind pumps the brakes on the impact. One player is in burnout state. Is it? Oh my God! Rock Super! Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. Are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits the drive. Coming in. The throw experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Box him with a target hole. Strings it all together. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Getting him KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Drive boosted Hadou. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Medium kick hit. Both fighters are working, experiencing burnout. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Comes hard. Life lead is there. Isar is active. Here comes the Lou Dance. Looking for a chance. So, what's next? They're recovered. Close range projectile. Okay. Oh, kisses the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Genius read with that throw escape. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Connects with the throw. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go anti-air in the clutch? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Hits that with confidence. Knew the throw was coming. Whirlwind shot. Burns out. Close range projectile. There's a burnout. And they burn out in sync. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Rashid looking for something with these arms. Escapes the corner. I can't believe it. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Fires off a whirlwind. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to beat out the jump? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Trips him up. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Fireball from very long range. What's next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both players with no drive in the tank. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Throws them to negate the block. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. One combo can end this drive rush to keep it going. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fires off an overdrive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? All right, what's coming up next? They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. What's the next move? Good read with that throw escape. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Execute KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with a medium. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Both uses their drive gauge. Fires off a whirlwind. Their spacing is so on point. Excellent block. Oh, here we go. They're absolutely relentless. Ooh, you never know what the cat charges forward. Starts with whirlwind. Charges up the plasma. Throws them. Both stop. Drive rush. Player 2, nothing stops this train. Taking jump wrecks them. Quick medium poke. Stun City. Population U. Player 1, here comes the boom. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 is a...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Coming through.
Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They break things off to take a quick breather. The projectile to try and change the situation. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Time's the only thing moving here. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Decide to spend the meter to open up some more chances. And a super, well aware of the life of meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? That drive impact doesn't get through. Somehow pushes back all the way to center, thrusts that off and keeps going. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Good drive management could well decide this. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Experiencing burnout. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner unit. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 can't afford the stakes without that drive. Absolutely relentless. He stars out. She's gonna start feeling. The next touch may decide this round. Oh, here we go. Player 1 flipping the script with how did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Whoa, hold on. The move whiffs and they get nailed with the punish counter. Punish is there with the driving force, really laying on the pressure. Player 2 chases them down, throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Back throw for the side switch. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Ah, burnout activates. Player 1 will look to apply KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Holds out with the block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Starts a push with Arabian Cycle. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. A quick breather. The throw whiffs. Blocks the impact. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Lays down a whirlwind. Player 1 needs to use the... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What'll happen here? Solid anti-air! Doing some quick planning? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Ooh, what a smart throw! A quick breather. Fires off a whirlwind. Oh, the throw connects!
Great Desert Storm!
Just goes for it at this range. The engagement with nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that target combo. They're in lane. Drive rush. Throws them. The drive stick can't flatline them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. I'm loving it. Both fighters are standing. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Looking for a hole.
Time to go crazy.
Arabian Cyclone. What's next? Nothing stops this train. Punish counter on reaction. Both fighters are down to half life. What are they gonna do? Whirlwind shot. Things are fit and whiffs. They're wide open. Pumps the brakes on the impact. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes. Can this drive bring them back? Changes the pick, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Oh, Nate sets up with the jump in. Arabian here's the burnout. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
Prepare for turbulence.
Sits them down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 comes out on top of that